You have a topic and are preparing a speech. How do you organize your message? When organizing your speech, you will need to ensure that you have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. The first thing to consider when working on your speech is the allocation of your talk time. You will want to spend about 15 to 20% of the time on the introduction. There will be about 65 to 75% of the time on the body. And finally, 10 to 15% of the time on the conclusion. So let's start with the introduction. The introduction is intended to help the audience understand the purpose of the speech. If you don't have an effective introduction, you will not be successful in communicating your message to the audience, and you might as well be talking to a brick wall. Successfully craft the introduction of your speech with consideration to 5 key components. First, you will want to get the audience's attention. Second, you will want to introduce the topic and yourself. Third, you will want to give the audience a reason to listen. Fourth, you will want to establish your credibility. And finally, you will want to preview the main points. After the introduction comes the body of the speech. When drafting a speech, it is important to address the main points. When writing a speech, we usually stare at a blank screen not knowing how to begin the introduction because we don't know what we are introducing. It can help to tackle the body of the speech before the introduction. If you draft the main points of the body of your speech, it will make it easier to introduce something that already exists than something that has not been drafted yet. When working on the body of the speech, it is important to define, explain, and support the content. First, define what you are going to talk about. Do not assume that the audience uses the words the same way you intend to use them. Then provide the audience with the necessary explanations. Tell the audience how the information works, what the steps may be, and what the process or sequence may be. Finally, provide the audience with the necessary evidence and supporting information such as facts and stats. The conclusion is the final part of the speech. The conclusion of the speech focuses on summarizing the central idea and message. It can sometimes be redundant with the introduction, but is intended to take a holistic approach to closing out the speech. A lot of speakers forget the conclusion, and that makes the speech less effective. Remember to provide closure with a conclusion that gives the audience something relevant and meaningful. As you close out your speech, make sure that your conclusion includes 3 primary aspects. First, highlight the specifics of your speech to provide the audience with a recap of your message. Next, tie the message back to the audience, remind them why the speech was relevant and important. Finally, provide the audience with an actionable takeaway. So the next time you are working on a speech, make sure to allocate your talk time to account for the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. This will allow you to successfully connect with your audience to deliver a relevant and meaningful organized message.